everybody, it's Callan from Modular Combat. Okay, so this is another tutorial video. I'm going to be covering the passive offensive modules. Basically, these modules, you don't have to worry about them. It's kind of just like a pay for and forget about. They give you everything from possible 4-time hit, super attacks, bullets, whatever, to constant damage buffs, like Impact, which increases your range by 7 to 8% per level. Okay, so I'll show you Impact first. Basically, wow, I'm getting 2 FPS right now. If I look like a retard, I'm not surprised. Hang on. Wait for it. There we go. Stupid poison at the... Let me just get rid of these manhacks. There we go. And then I can actually show you. Shotgun is basically your best friend in this game, I've always thought. Okay, so Impact, I'm dealing 108% damage right now with this ranged weapon. As you can see from my complete and utter destruction of everything around me. Okay, so that's Impact. Impact is pretty basic. Once it's maxed out, it gives you 175% extra... Well, it gives you 75% extra damage, which gives you 175% total. Okay, so Brute Force is kind of cool. It increases melee damage by 7 to 8% per level, like Impact does. But when you get a melee kill, it increases it by a further 5% for like 1 second. And it can stack 1 time. So this, once you level it up, your thing can stack like 10 times. And then you'll be doing like 50% extra damage for like 5 seconds or however long it is maxed out. I've never used it personally. And you'll be doing a crap load of damage and you'll just be able to run around bashing everybody's skull in. So yeah, so there's those. Let me just kill this roller mine here. There we go. And that's not good. Okay. Alright, so there's Rawr. Okay, so this is my critical hit character that I'm going to show you guys. Let me just double check and make sure that is right. Okay, it is, yeah. Okay, so critical hit is actually really, really rare. At maxed out level, there's still only a 10% chance that's going to happen. If you think about it, that's actually pretty high. But mine's only level 3 right now because this is just a starter character to show you guys how this all works. Basically, critical hit, when it activates, it deals out 4 times damage. That bullet deals out 4 times damage extra. So, say you're running critical hit, which is 175% damage, and you have maxed out damage amp, which if you guys remember in the last video, I told you it does plus 100% damage for 5 seconds on the target, and you get a critical hit, you'll deal out enough damage to kill a super tank. Like, you'll kill, as long as you hit them in the head, you'll basically kill them on impact. You'll know you'll get a critical by this red line that appears where you shot it. So let me see if I can get that to appear. Hang on. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see it, or if I'm even going to get one. They're really rare, like I said. Oh, there it is. I don't know if you guys saw that, but I got a little red streak that came out of my gun. It was almost like I had like a red bullet. I'm getting immense amounts of lag. There we go. Somebody was leveling up. Anyway, so yeah, so you basically get this red streak. You'll be able to see it when you're using the skill. You'll know when you get a critical hit, and you'll be very happy because you know you're just about to kill whatever's in your way. So yeah, so there's critical. There's one last skill that I wanted to show you guys. That's a passive offensive module. This is called Plague. Plague basically does exactly what it sounds like. It infects nearby peoples with a plague. It does constant damage over a certain amount of time, and if you stay in the area, it'll continue to do that damage. But it does constant damage over a certain amount of time, and it can infect others with it. So it's like, say there's a bunch of engineers hiding up in a corner with some turrets and lasers and mag mines and stuff. You can run up there with teleport and plague and just basically wreak havoc on them. You'll infect 1 or 2 of them, and then they'll all start getting infected and doing tons of damage. It won't necessarily kill them, but it will do some damage. So here's how you know that a host was infected with plague. Their body becomes blackened. This happens to players as well. Hang on, let me show you guys. Okay, so he's got plague. You'll see that little white specks start falling off. This is good for finding people in cloak. If they're trying to come up on you, you'll see them. You'll see this effect. It does constant damage, and then you can just blast them. You can wait a couple seconds and then shoot them. It's good against zombies, especially big groups, because they move so slowly towards you that you can infect them, wait a couple seconds for it to deal out some damage, and then pull out a shotgun and blast them all. I'll talk about the shotgun a lot because it's my favorite weapon. So yeah, so that's just about it. That's the passive offensive modules. Hope you guys liked the video. In my next video, I'll be covering the active support modules and the movement modules. Or I'll do the passive support modules. I'm not sure. One or the other. That's it. Thanks.